Best thing about your week?
One of the best things was last night when I was really touched by the Holy Spirit and I started shaking and really heavily breathing, and then I fell over and everybody was praying for me, and it was really, really good, and I was just really, really touched, and it's just been a great evening overall.
Wine.
It's probably the last evening session before the last day, because everyone there, it was great having worship, and everyone was really touched by the Holy Spirit.
This year I'd say worship has been the best year because the bands have just been incredible doing it, and everyone's really felt God's Spirit in the room while we're doing so.
Just going to interrupt Paula's egg breakfast cooking. Paula, tell me what's been amazing about NewWine for you? It's your first time. What's God done this week?
What hasn't he done? It's, the Holy Spirit he's come on several occasions, and he's just released things in me that I never thought would be possible. He's spoken to me and let me know how much he loves me. It's just been amazing. I wish I'd come, instead of umming and ahhing for the last 2 or 3 years, I wish I'd have come 3 years ago, and I thoroughly recommend it to anyone, and we'll be back next year.
Yay! So Harry, tell me your highlights of NewWine.
I think it's just been a really blessed 2 weeks. As a church family, we've had so much fun, and we've seen God moving in every way, shape and form, and really blessing people with pictures, and the Holy Spirit's been moving and spreading his love, and it's been a wonderful 2 weeks.
Mark, tell me something God's spoken to you about this week.
Well, each morning we went to some main teaching in the large venue, the arena, and there was a lady called Jo Saxton teaching there. And one of the sessions she talked about wilderness times, and she talked about that passage in the Bible where Jesus was led by the Spirit into the wilderness. But the thing I'd never noticed before that she brought out was that actually Jesus was led out of the wilderness at the end of that time in the power of the Holy Spirit. So God was actually with him throughout that time. And it kind of came afresh to me that when we have those wilderness times, when we think God might have deserted us, he's actually right with us and closer than we ever imagined he could be. And that has really impacted me this week.
Eden, tell me the best story you've heard this week.
The best story I've heard this week was from a guy called Robbie Dawkins. He just blew my mind about going out there, stepping out and being brave, and if you think praying for people is failure, then if you do it right all the time, then you're not doing it right. And I think that just blew my mind, and being with the kids, not just with St Chads, but going in and looking what happens in the sessions like Rock Solid and the other ones, you know, just reaffirmed to me that the kids are not the future of the church, they are the church, and that's what I'll take away. It's just amazing.
So Ellie, you've been at NewWine for 2 weeks. Tell me, what has God done whilst you've been here?
God has sustained us. 16 days on site is quite a marathon, but actually the thing that God's done the most, I think, is grown our teenagers. They arrived quite scared and worried and what was being on team going to look like, and they absolutely smashed it. They have served their hearts out, and they've grown, and they've watched God fulfill every promise he made to them, but also to the kids that they've worked with. So I'm just really proud to be a part of what God's done in their lives.
So Neil, tell me what's been amazing about NewWine for you.
The meetings have been fantastic. The speakers have been great. Robbie Dawkins, that's the guy's name. He's been brilliant, really inspired for moving in the gifts of the Spirit, which is where we want to go. And long-standing things that have been at the back of my mind have been cleared up. Feel re-energised, reinvigorated and ready to go again.
Paul, what's been good about this week?
God's been really good about this week. So I felt really challenged and encouraged to sort of to know that God's purposes for me are sure, and that He's still got a plan for my life. Coming into NewWine, I was finding it a bit difficult praying, which sounds a bit weird because I've just been doing loads of stuff about prayer, but God really encouraged my heart to pray, and God's done really lovely things.
Rose, what have you seen God do? What's been the best moment this fortnight?
I feel like the best moment for me was when I was working on Pebble's team and I saw the kids were given the chance to stand up and give their lives to Jesus, and so many kids just stood up and were just like, I want to be friends with Jesus. And for me, that was just such a heart-moving moment, just to see all these, even though they're so young, they can still do amazing things with Jesus.
I'm with Mark. He's usually the other side of the camera. So I'm going to ask you, Mark, what's been the best thing about NewWine for you?
I think for us it's actually seeing each of our 3 kids have their own new, fresh, profound experiences of who God is, of who Jesus is, and who the Holy Spirit is. It's just been so wonderful to see. And this is our 15th NewWine now, and every single time we come, whether it's been in Newark or Shepton Mallet, and hopefully in Peterborough in years to come, we are always expectant of God doing great things. Plus, it's just a lovely time for us just to relax and be a family together and enjoy ourselves.
Yeah, Vicky just reminded me at the start of the week, for the last few years, both my knees have been absolute agony. I can barely walk up the stairs, and I've been pain-free for about a week now.
Fantastic.
And very easy, can kneel, can walk, so that's fantastic too. 1, 2, 3.
We have Harry and Rose. They're going to sing us a song about Shepton.
Okay, can we just quickly give credit to Mum, Dad and George, who came up with the lyrics. Okay. 1, 2, 3. If the rain's got to fall, let it fall on Bredbury, Woodley, Romiley, anywhere but on me. This is the fortnight, it has to be fine, 'cause we're on the team at NewWine. Can't have the youth team soggy, or the ground to become too boggy. Nothing is quite so dismal as the camping when the weather's abysmal. If the rain's got to fall, let it fall on London, Bolton, Preston, anywhere but Shepton. This is the place where it's got to be fine, 'cause we're on the team at NewWine. What could be wetter or damper than to feel like a soggy camper? Feeling all damp and smelly, wearing a leaky welly, a welly. If the rain's got to fall, let it fall on gold for, blue for, red for, anywhere but green for. This is the field where it has to be fine, 'cause we're on the team at NewWine.
Hey!